Hardforking presents Play to Earn Community.
Join the Discord to learn more.
Welcome to the Hardforking channel, everybody. We are all about crypto culture. Welcome to my co-host, Mathematics, and Johnny Gonzo.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Lots coming up. This is our Play to Earn show. We make it for our community. If you're not part of this community yet, hit like, subscribe, and that little bell notification. Also join our Discord. There is a link below. The Play to Earn space, blockchain gaming is now a $10 billion industry. This has happened like that. If you're not involved in it, you found the right show. We're going to tell you all about what's going on. On that note, Mr. Gonzo, what do you got first up for us?
The big dog in that town is Axie. And the biggest, hugest news in Axie land was the AXS staking dashboard. So we see it's sitting at 1.8 billion right now. So that's crazy. All the people in Axie have locked up $1.8 billion of their AXS. And it's getting 179% APR. So everybody's like, whoa, give me some of that. The price of AXS pumped up to 150 at one point, which is totally, I predicted it, but I didn't think it'd be that fast. Like, that's crazy. So
Matic to go to number 22 in market cap today.
Number 22 in market cap.
Pass Matic briefly. It's back at 23 right now, though. Unbelievable.
Axie is now a DeFi protocol, right, with the staking enabled. So if we go to DeFi Pulse and we look, it's at 1.8 billion. So we're sitting at, the 12th or 13th protocol for DeFi. And at one point they were above 2, which is like almost knocking on number 10. So, this is Aave, Curve, Maker. So Axie, the game, is basically being a bank for all the Lunasians and all the people involved. And it's just, it's really crazy. So, they had a big dev chat here. If you go to Axie Infinity on Twitch, and they talk about all the plans coming up, the effect of staking, how great that was. Ronin Index is next, and what that is going to do, it's going to make SLP a little bit more stable. That's the idea, is because you're not going to have the liquidity going outside of Axie, and you're going to have people from the community providing liquidity with USDT, with SLP, with AXS, with ETH, with some other coins they hinted at, but they won't tell us. It's a big secret, but it looks like everybody over there understands how important getting the Ronin Index working, and that'll be the next big thing coming. And they also dropped some cool little updates here on some on the new art for the new cards. So this is for Battle V2. So we can see some of our favorites. Tiny Chomp Turtle applies stun for 1 turn if this attack breaks the target shield. So that basically means that Terminators are getting nerfed a bit. Terminator is one of the strongest combos in the game. So that adjusts that. This one here, Cuckoo, it's a little bit different. You can pass the buff to your teammate. It seems like with these new versions here, what they're looking at is doing more teamwork cards. Like all the special abilities are passing abilities to their buddies. So that's really cool because that means it's going to be more about teamwork, and individual Axies, just like a Terminator can't win you a game. If you have the right combo with the right Axies, it's really going to make your team stronger. We've been doing this since day one, so it looks like the gameplay is kind of heading to where we've been breeding, which is pretty awesome.
If you're new to this channel, we were really one of the first people to bring Axie Infinity's scholarship model to YouTube, to a wider community. We've been doing this for a long time, and coming up in the show, we're going to look at the other games that we've also got a scholarship model for. Axie's definitely been our flagship game, but there's a lot more strings to our bow. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, so that's the Axie update for this week. There was a lot happening, and now we're starting to get, the hype again, because between the TVL lockup, like the staking and the price action, everybody's like, whoa, look at Axie, it did 50% again today. Oh, it did another 50%. And then so all of a sudden the ecosystem looks attractive again. And I think it changed the mentality a lot of the breeders and the big account holders, because, for me personally, like I wanted to do more Axies, but I was like, I need to have my AXS for staking. I cannot just keep putting AXS out and not having any way to come back in without the Ronin Index, and it wasn't convenient. So, with SLP going inverse, it was like, well, I can't sell my SLP because it's, crap levels, and then AXS is going even higher. So the way the staking is now, I mean, you can see where if you have a decent sized stack, your breeding is going to come from your staking. So it's like, oh, okay, so I can start breeding again. So all the SLP they had stocked up, they're going to start burning it because they know that the AXS is not going to be like diminished. It'll get replenished by being involved in the ecosystem. So really, really, really super smart the way they did it. You know, they did the airdrop, $60 million in AXS, and the price went up, right? Like normally on an airdrop, you see a tank in the price, but they were smart. Here's your airdrop and here's your staking rewards.
Are they going to make it so breeding will cost like 0.1 AXS? Because
it's going to be dynamic. So what they want to do is that it's like 25% of the breeding fee that's set at like a US dollar of what, 150 or 175 or whatever that number is. 25% of that fee is AXS and the other 75% is SLP. And then, you know, your bot, when you breed it, I guess, it'll look at the USD value, so it'll be dynamic. You know, it's going to change for you, and you're always going to pay the same USD value.
That's smart.
But it's in development, and everybody realizes it's a need, especially the recent price action, right?
No breeding for now.
$300, $150 a breed. So that was, you know, it's been a crazy week with all that kind of price appreciation. But you know what that did? You know, I had to make that mythical 1,000x trade. So from the pre-sale to $120, I took a bunch of profits. I don't know if you guys can see it, but some of the profits went into an Oculus. Oh, the next step in tech from VR and blockchain.
Mr. Gonzo has obviously just told you about his epic 1000x trade there. What is going on in the crypto space is that people that are really involved in the culture of crypto, that are joining discords, that are really digging in, getting involved in these communities, they are making those sort of gains. The big players, if you look at this tweet from Raoul Paul, is basically, you know, this guy's kind of risen to being the sort of the voice for the institutional crypto space, but he's putting his hand up and admitting he doesn't really understand that it's moving too fast for him. As much as he wants to be involved in everything, it is moving that fast. We make this show to keep you ahead of the game. The opportunity to make generational wealth is very, very real here. You don't need a huge amount of capital. We're not encouraging you to buy any coins. This isn't financial advice. We are encouraging you to understand these games and what's going on. Join our community. If you want a scholarship, and many of you were asking after our last video, how does that happen? Join the Discord. We're also having the soft launch of our new website this week. That's going to map out a very easy process for you to come and join the Hardforking community. Mathematics, what have you got for us?
Fun little teaser from the Polychain Islands world. They're getting ready to release the actual play to earn aspect of the Polychain Monsters. Here's a quick teaser trailer. It looks like they actually take gameplay and they did a 3D, you know, following of it, but I bet you this is how the game will look. Usually when you see these trailers and these teasers, it's just a, you know, kind of a 3D render of an idea of what the game would be like. But you can tell that they just took like a 3D camera, swooped in, and you could see when these guys are attacking each other, you're getting closer to what the actual game is. And I mean, this kind of goes into what we talked about last episode, where I think Sean was asking, you know, what is your opinion on these play to earn games? Are they getting to be more closer to real life games or non-play to earn games, just normal video games?
I would like to sidebar and throw in spider tanks to that equation, man, because that seems like a real video game to me.
That's what I said last time. I thought that spider tanks looked exactly like Dota 2. Well, not exactly, but you know, you're getting a lot closer to this 3D world.
Yeah. Think about it. When the mainstream gaming industry gets onto all this, like, I can play the same game and make real money and own the stuff in the game. Like, it's still a niche inside gaming, right? Like, gaming is not fully a crypto adopted, right? So once we start seeing all the traffic that's in gaming migrate over to crypto gaming, holy crap.
2.5 billion gamers on this planet. Gaming has a higher revenue than movies and music combined. And just a quick little side note here, there's a link below. Please support Mathematics' entry in the Pirate Chain music contest. Vote for
Go and vote.
Yarr.
Number 6 in the Discord. Yeah, check it out.
Now, you also raised a really interesting point there. There are all sorts of wonderful, colourful trailers in the gaming space. You got to understand the difference between something that is the here and now, an actual game that you can play, and one that we have been talking about for about 6 months is Nine Chronicles. This is season 0 right now. Very much a test season, but as I say, this is a free-to-play game. You can earn from it. It is the here and now. We're running our own little rewards program. You can check that out in our Discord. Where are you boys ranked?
The new season, I completely missed last week's season pretty much. Finally got it reinstalled. And I'm doing great. I have 5 wins so far.
I've been pretty lucky in terms of being able to run the game, in terms of not timing out. Until literally the past 18 hours, it's been very laggy and not really moving. I'm actually stuck on the VS matching opponent screen for the past 3 hours.
As the guys have mentioned, it is a custom-built blockchain. It is season 0. It's actually quite hard to get an invitation code to it. They are limited at the moment, but if you do want to check it out, we've put some links below. So they refresh every few hours, so check out. I think there will be 4 links down there for you to try this game out. We are big fans of it. As I say, it's the here and the now. Speaking of the here and now, what other scholarship programs have we got to tell the community about, Mr. Gonzo?
We've got a new season. Revv Racing Sprint Sessions evolved. So now there's 4 days at 8-hour events, right? And each event, it just turns over quickly and you race 1 lap, 2 laps, or 3 laps. But the cool thing about this now is that they've re-enabled the free tries. They realized it was like, nobody was playing because nobody could practice and new people wanted to come on, but they weren't going to play, or they'd play once and realize how hard it was and they weren't going to pay that much. So now every car and every user gets 50 free tries. So if you have a car from already as a scholar, you have to do these 50 tries in this season because we want you to figure out if you're good at it or not with the free tries. If you haven't got a car yet, talk to Jesse or myself. We have cars now. We're ready to get more scholars on. And we want to play some Revv, get some racing going. Congrats to Leanne. He's doing pretty well. He's placing really well. Bill's doing pretty good. They're getting some good times. So we've got them.
Shout out to Bill. Congratulations, Bill and Joan, on your marriage.
Yeah, that's awesome. They got married. Hardforking Scholar 13 and Scholar 15.
See, that's why you want to join our community, people. You fall in love in this community.
Okay, so the other big news is the founding of a new scholarship, which is TSP2E, Townstar Play to Earn. So that begins October 5th, which is today or tomorrow in whatever time zone you're in and when this video comes out, or it could be yesterday. But basically, people have been playing Townstar, learning the game, figuring out how to craft stuff and make things, right? So now you'll be able to place NFTs that you've bought to earn Town Coin. So Town Coin is a new cryptocurrency, and it's just like SLP. It's going to be the fuel inside the town. So when you have a certain amount of Gala in your wallet, you're going to be able to place these NFTs on your Townstar map, and those NFTs will just generate extra bonuses to craft faster, and also Voxes will allow you to earn based on their rarity. So if they're still doing the weekly tournament and the monthly tournament, but as you play and you reach the rewards, you're going to earn more Townstar coins. And Townstar coins aren't available anywhere yet. They're only going to be available in-game and for nodes. So that's pretty cool. They're not doing a pre-sale. They're not doing any kind of launch. So they're just creating the utility for the Town Coin inside the game. So that's really neat. And eventually you're going to need a pass, right? You buy the season pass with your Town Coin, right? So there's all kinds of cool, amazing stuff and abilities to earn here coming up with Townstar. So there's a whole bunch of questions and a whole bunch of blogs about it, placing your NFTs, how much you're going to get. They're reworking everything in Gala, right? It's called Gala Power, right? So however many Gala coins you have in your wallet, that'll bump up your level. So they're incentivizing people to hold, right, to get more rewards for Gala Townstar coins, which is good. So the first item that you can buy with your Townstar is solar-powered panels, which is great because these are the most efficient thing in real life. And the only way you can get them is to use Townstar coin. So you have to earn the Townstar coin and then you can buy them in the game. So these, I'm sure they're going to start going up in price really quickly. So we're going to try and get some of those for sure. I've got a bunch of Gala ready to buy some of this, or Townstar. I'm not sure how yet, but we'll see what happens. So those are going to make the towns more efficient and earn more. So the other cool thing about this now is Vox, right? So we talked about Vox before. This is basically your profile picture avatar in the Gala universe is a Vox. It's built in 3D, right? It comes in a little box, it's collectible, but now you can put your Vox in its box in Townstar. So they got this cool little video here, the guy's inside. And depending on the rarity, because there's only 888, the higher the rarity, the more Townstar coin you'll receive per day. So the more rare ones will receive over 100 Townstar coin a day. The least rare ones will receive like 50 Townstar coins a day. So that means we got room for scholars. So we've got 8 Voxies here. The top guy gets 120 Townstar per day, and the lesser ones get 52. So there's a range here, and we're gonna start testing, see who's doing well in Townstar, and then they'll get allocated a Vox, and then we'll be able to split the Townstar rewards for the community and the scholar. So that'll be kind of cool. But the reason we can't do this right now is because it's super expensive because it's on the ETH network. It's the same thing as what we had with Ronin Wallet and what happened with Axie, right? So they're updating the game's inventory. So they're changing it because they're getting ready for the Gala mainnet. The Gala mainnet will allow you to just transfer items between users free, right? There's no gas fees. Like now you can only transfer one item at a time. So for spider tanks, you have to transfer a body, a tank, a weapon, 2 transaction fees. It costs you like $35, $40. It's like, it's total flashbacks of Axie, right? Again, the network is hindering the growth, right? And so Gala has announced, like Gala chain is coming. It's coming. It should be here by the end of the month. They've kind of hinted at they won't put a firm date, but that's what it sounds like. So this is all prepping for that, right? And so once that happens, we're going to be able to like fire assets around for Townstar, for spider tanks, all the games that they have coming without costs, and it's going to be much more efficient and much cheaper, and it's going to help out scholarships quite a bit. Oh, this is another cool thing actually that I want to talk about is Townstar. All the crafting, so the crafting system is developed by the guys that did Farmville, right? So they know how this crafting stuff works. And then after Townstar, that crafting system will be applied to Mirandus, which is going to be Gala's RPG world, right? So using what we've learned in Townstar, we've started acquiring items to have a nice tavern, a brewery, some wheat fields, some granaries, some mills. So we're getting our strategy lined up for Mirandus. It's going to be the funnest place in the whole world.
Fantastic. Mathematics, over to you.
If we're gonna get all medieval in the hardforking world, and we're gonna go hard in the Mirandus universe, well, I think it's only right that we flip it as well, and we go hard in the futuristic space metaverse.
Nice.
And as I told you from last time, I'm throwing caution to the wind and going balls deep into Star Atlas. Now, I don't know if it's just good timing or what, or if it's more of the old mathematics crypto intuition, but I saw this piece of news, which was that the Yield Guild are going hard in Star Atlas.
That's interesting.
So yeah, the head of partnerships at Yield Games said, "We believe that Star Atlas has the potential to become a leader in the play-to-earn space as it aims to offer a huge range of ways that players can participate in the game in a valuable and meaningful way. We are really excited for our community to jump in and make the mark."
You know when they announced it? When they found out there was a game coming, right? All the hype that's been around for that, and they waited till the game before they announced it.
Yeah, exactly. And so this mini game actually starts up, I think it's tonight. So when this video comes out, whenever you're watching this right now, you can go check it out and see what's going on. But Yield, they have already purchased a variety of large-sized ships, medium-sized ships, and a number of small-sized ships. Last night, I picked up 4 small-sized ships as well. So we have a big guy and 4 little ones. For us on the Hardforking team, but for anyone else who wants to get into this world while the getting is good, it's on the Solana blockchain. You gotta have some sort of a wallet. I use the Phantom wallet, but there's a few things you need to do. You need to get Solana, and you need to have USDC, and you need to get both of those onto your Solana wallet. So So for me, it was getting Solana and USDC onto my Phantom wallet. And I ended up, at first I thought I could use USDC from my MetaMask and send it over to my Phantom wallet. No dice. There's like a network block in that case. So
you have to send it from Binance?
So if you want to send it from Binance, there's a link here, we can share it. But yeah, there's a set of steps you can do that for sending it from Binance, which is pretty straightforward and easy. The way I did it personally was I bought some Sol, and I also I traded some other altcoin I had onto my FTX account, and then swapped that for USDC. And on FTX, they allow you to send USDC through the Ethereum network or the Sol network, and you can send it straight to your Phantom wallet there. Once you're on the marketplace for Star Atlas, you need a little bit of Sol to make transactions, and then everything they're selling there is USDC only. And it's kind of like it's not quite an auction. It's kind of like OpenSea. And you get a list of items, basically what sellers are asking, but you can also ask a lower price and hope that you can make a sale. And it's fairly straightforward. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of funny that only a week before before this mini game talk and Yield Games came out of the woodwork, we were just saying, look, what the hell is this? Is this just selling posters and skins and that's it? And suddenly Star Atlas is all over the map saying, like this mini game is a big portion of it. And at first when I heard mini game, I was thinking, what, is it like tic-tac-toe? Is it like some stupid little mini game? But the more I'm looking into this, it looks like it may be more closer to the actual game than I first suspected. In other words, it's not just some stupid mini game. It seems like there's a connection.
Jesse, what it looks like they're doing, which I really, really like as a development in gaming, is it's like your registration, like it's your character creation, right? It's like your first chain or your first screen or two that you get in the game, right? I think it seems like, with what Axie did, what Star Atlas is doing, is that instead of like, AAA work for 5 years and then release, and that's it, right? They're more like, okay, here's a piece, here's one little section, play that, test it out, see how it works, get feedback, then release another section. And all the crypto gaming companies are doing that. They're starting with a small piece, they're building on it. Avogacci was the same way, right? They got the characters, the marketplace, the customizing, then they built the world, right? Same, it seems like Star Atlas, right? You create your character, your avatar, right? They want you to designate your clan or something like that, right? What's the kind of barrier of entry there for Star Atlas? What do you need to start playing?
The lowest, like the entry level for ships is around $20 US. I'm assuming, and these are like these little like 2-seater race ships that are like ground level. It echoes the thought of getting Revv cars.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know if my medium-sized, hefty spaceship will have anything that is usable in the game, but if so, that'd be great. But I think the next step is that right when this game opens up, there's going to be the option to start your clans and your guilds and all that. So I think Hardforking, we can get on that quick and start just getting ahead of the game and setting things up.
Okay, I did mention earlier on in the show that there's a lot of promises in the gaming space and you've got to be very careful. This one came across our bows a couple of days ago. So let's have a look at this one. The sale is actually happening today, tomorrow. It's a project called Blocktopia. Another one that Animoca Brands have invested in. So Blocktopia, what is this? Let's have a look. So basically it's a new virtual world that's entered the metaverse. A couple of big crypto influencers involved in it. A lot of big VC firms as well. They're basically aiming to become a social education hub for those interested in crypto and blockchain technology. I think VR is going to play a bit of a part in this as well. Looks like a similar sort of thing to Decentraland to me. They've raised 4.2 million from Animoca Brands. They're the people behind Revv and many other games in this space. So yeah, we're just taking sort of an initial look at this, guys. We haven't had a chance to really discuss it as a team yet, so we're kind of doing this one on the fly today here for you. The only reason there is that, as I say, the sale is actually happening today and tomorrow. So, guys, have you had a chance to have a look at this? I'm really kind of sharing it for the community and the audience to let them know that the sale is actually happening in the next couple of days. So I know I've sort of sprung this on you a wee bit last minute, but any thoughts on this one?
I don't know if you saw me gagging as my initial reaction to a bunch of stuff in there that triggered me, like Jake Paul and Duck Dial.
Yeah, that's pretty
for me, it's a lot of marketing and hype, and I don't see anything substance in there. Like,
yeah,
the brand
once
is
I
the
saw
only thing.
Jake Paul, I was already cringing.
You know,
Meow! The boy's getting a little catty there, eh?
all the keywords, all the hype, right? But where is like the video game producer, right? Like, where's the studio that's gonna make all this, right? I looked at the team; they look decent. And there's a lot of like hypey stuff to it, but I don't know, leading with BitBoy and like Crypto Wendy. And like,
Well, Crypto Wendio, I know her very much as,
she's nice,
as a
I like her.
trader.
She does good content, but like I just don't know if that's the way you lead with the project, like.
We understand that if you want to do advertising and promoting and you want to get people's eyes open, then yeah, you gotta do a lot of things like cocksucker moonface, and you gotta do stuff like getting big fucking Instagram and Twitter people with followers on your thing. I get it. They're playing the game, but it's just not impressive to me. And yeah, like Jordan said, I'd rather see like the content of what you're doing as opposed to look at all my friends.
It says it's actual gameplay, right? And if it actually is, maybe. I just my marketing bullshit meter just like peaked right away. Like, it's got all the flashy, like, cool colors, the the neon disco punky thing, right? And then it's got like so many brands labeled around. Like, what is it about? Like, just branding? Like, what's the play? You just walk around the mall and buy shit?
Move over, Blade Runner.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just super skeptical about all this stuff. I used to be really believing in a lot of this stuff in crypto, and then I got burnt so many times, and I'm like, you know what? Fool me once.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
You're not gonna fool me again.
I don't know the rest of that one. You dropped it on us for a reaction, and you got one. And that was
No, it was purely we're doing the show weekly, and that sale's happening in the next 2 days. So I thought I'd let the community know to check it out if you're interested. I've got to stress once again, people, we're a crypto culture channel. We're here to educate and entertain. Nothing should be taken as financial advice. Join our community. Talk to the other people involved there. We're here to help. On that note, as I say, the soft launch of our new website is happening. It's going to lay out a very clear process for all our different scholarships and play-to-earn offerings, along with all the other things that we do in the crypto space. So, you are very, very welcome to become a hard forker. Link below. Come and join us. Guys, how shall we close it out today?
I was just going to say there's millions of opportunities, right? That's what this community is about. It's about opportunities. Hard work and opportunities. We are presenting you the opportunities, you guys. If you work hard, you can do it. There's so many examples now. Like, you're in early, be dedicated, work for a couple of years, explore the opportunities, and you will make it. I guarantee you right now what's happening is insane.
If you are an avid gamer and you want to stream, you got lots of personality, we want to hear from you. We're looking to expand our Twitch to daily content, and we are looking for streamers right now. So please get in touch. Link below. You can email me, contact me in the Discord, on the website as well, which will be up shortly. So come and join us. We're looking for streamers, community leads. We really like to hire from within our community, so that's kind of your first step. Join the community. So if you're finding us for the first time, you're not late. We're just getting warmed up here, people.
And just to wrap it off, just to reiterate the point of being early, I just wanted to share this one little thing that's been going around. I'm sure you guys saw it. A famous tweet from 2011. I wish I kept my Bitcoin at 6 cents instead of selling them at 30 cents. Now they're at $8.
I wish I didn't sell my AXS at $1.
I was about to say.
I wish I didn't breed 500 Axies when it was 4 AXS per Axie.
You guys are still early. Believe it.
Yeah, you are. You're very, very, very early. As I said at the top of the show, we've got to 10 billion market cap for the blockchain gaming space. It is just getting warmed up. There's so much to take on board, but join our community. We're here to help, and we look forward to welcoming you. See you all back here tomorrow. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.